Hello, and welcome back to another Saturday live transmission. Thank you to all of you who are joining across the globe. Folks from all parts of the world are tuning in today. I see UK, Chile, Norway, Canada, all parts of California, or all parts of the US, including California, Hawaii, and Colorado. It's good to see you all. We've got people logged into Facebook, Crowdcast, and YouTube. Welcome. For those who are new, my name is Crystal. I'm with Ascension One Collective, the foundation that supports the work of the channel. I'm here today to guide you into and out of the session. Last we came together in October, we explored Earth's rising energies with the Elohim and Emmanuel. Today's session, we will explore power and sovereignty with the Elohim. Next week, we'll deliver a Q&A session with Emmanuel on the same topic. This will give you enough time to receive the transmission, integrate it, and allow for topic-based questions to emerge over the next week. As always, we have some newcomers, so I'm going to share a little bit to give the folks context for the work. Asil studied within various spiritual traditions over the last 19 years. 6 years ago, he had a strong spiritual experience that opened up this connection that today we refer to as the channel. This is a connection to both powerful energy and wisdom that during the sessions he will embody and bring through. Through this connection, energy will come through him and reach all of those who are tuning into the live transmission. This energy will allow you to go deeper in your meditation, as well as receive information, which often will take the form of a spoken transmission or, in your own way, visions, messages, or an inner knowing. The process for Asil to get into trance includes spontaneous movements of his body and hands, shaking of his body, fast breathing, and as the energy level rises, sometimes his eyes will roll upwards. It may not seem it, but it's all normal. His everyday human consciousness is still available to him while he's channeling, and he can stop the embodiment at any time. The channel will bring through guides that will specifically introduce themselves with the names humanity has given them. You might recognize some of these names as angels, archangels, or higher forms of consciousness. Once the energy field is established, then an energetic alignment begins. People report having powerful experiences even over live stream, so it's really easy. During this time, sit back and focus on being in an open, meditative state. Just by being receptive, you've included yourself in this energy field, so there's nothing else you need to do. During the session, you may also bring a loved one into your heart and mind to have them receive the benefits as well. You can set an intention. You can release any old wounds, thoughts, emotions that no longer serve you. People share often that things come up for them even in the absence of an intention. Flow with that also and just accept all that arises. For those of you who can support the work, it not only supports Asil, but it supports the whole production team. Many of you supported the last sessions and have already supported this one. It's truly appreciated, and it really helps us keep this work accessible. We have links to your support options in the chats. We invite you to listen with an open mind and an open heart. We recommend that you listen in a space where you can't be interrupted and you turn your phone off. We also recommend you stay tuned in through the entire session. If you're in a deep meditative state at the end of the energy transmission, it's okay if you can't hang on to every word thereafter. The benefit of staying with us is what's most important, and the words can be replayed or read later. We are recording the audio and video, and will provide the video and transcript following the event on our website and social media pages. As the session ends, we will sit together in silence for a few minutes and give you all enough time to come back into this state of awareness. Enjoy your journey. I'll see you back here upon your return.
Welcome. Hello to all of you that have joined from all around the world. We are becoming more and more a intrinsically connected global family. And we come together at these times We come together in the meditations, in the training courses, in the various calls, and we establish a field, an energetic field through our presence together. And this energetic field that is established as a group field, individuals that are choosing to meditate and to evolve together, is a powerful transformational container. And when I'm going into embodiment, I can witness the work that is done in this energetic container. Sometimes when you see my hands establishing this round object, it is basically that container. And every single individual is represented in this energetic container. And in this energetic field, adjustments are done on every individual as well as group of individuals. Energetic, spiritual, emotional, mental adjustments, alignments that are meant to support you in your evolution. And once these adjustments are done, this entire group of individuals come to a frequency match, a synchronization for a moment. Imagine hundreds of people walking next to each other, and there is a moment where everyone is walking with the right foot front and the left foot front and almost like a march. We are synchronized for a moment in time. And when we're synchronized, the guides can uplift the frequency by which we're operating as a group. This entire field is uplifted into a higher frequency. And that is a powerful possibility of transformation. The benefits are manifold when we get to these states of high frequency. And some of you will experience these states more in a restful state. You may fall asleep, or you may want to go into a trance-like meditative state where your mind is really quiet or you're almost falling asleep. And some of you will witness this in a very conscious way, especially those that have long-term meditation experience seem to be more suitable to sit through it in full awareness and full observational consciousness. So this month's topic is about power and sovereignty. And in today's day and age, this is a very big and interesting topic. It can be applied to many different things. In my life as an individual identity, as an individual person, how much sovereignty do I have over my life? How much power do I have? Where does it come from? Where does it go? Am I actually consciously in control of the power that moves through me? Or can I become conscious of how this power is received and delivered? Where does our sovereignty begin and end if we are a group consciousness, a collective consciousness? And is sovereignty changing as a result of our evolution? Are we becoming more a oneness? You are me, I am you, we are one. Or will these sovereign aspects of individuality continue to exist as we evolve? Now, these are big questions, and some of them may be more based on curiosity. As you may have witnessed, the guides always return to what is it that we really need to know with regards to this topic. What is the most important aspect that potentially carries an actionable goal within it? At the end of the day, all the knowledge that we can accumulate without it being actionable, impactful, becomes merely knowledge accumulated. Our goal is to apply the knowledge, for it to become wisdom, for it to become an aspect of our service, an aspect of our being in relationship, in society, as well as in service. It's a true blessing to have all of you here. And it's a true blessing to be creating these energetic fields and containers, and the ripple effect that comes from these energetic gatherings across the world. Thank you so much for joining. And I'll see you right after. Greetings. We are Elohim, the greatest inquiry of all, the individual's understanding of its own existence, the related ability to control and direct this life, to navigate this reality, often misconstrued by the requests, desires, and wants of the mind, of the heart, as well as flavored and influenced by the desires and wants of the body. The great question of your power in this existence, your power over yourself, your power over others, your power over this reality. You're given this experience to discover your ability to understand and witness this reality. You're given this experience to understand and witness the full spectrum of emotions. You're given the physical form to experience the variety of senses that come along with the experiences themselves. You're given this individualized experience to develop personality and understand the nuanced aspects of unique perspective. Every unique perspective creates unique experiences and moments. These moments, once realized, become realization and learning for the great collective of human existence. Therefore, the power, the sovereignty that you're given is temporary and is an illusionary aspect of this reality provided for you. Yet the experience of sovereignty, the experience of individuality, the experience of power, driven by will, is real in its experience. You are handed this lifetime with certain aspects of protection, with certain aspects that provide the natural flow and programs that are established for the experience of life. These templates that execute naturally are embedded within the makeup of this earth, the makeup of this reality, the makeup of your physical form, and the makeup of other physical forms to provide the ecosystems necessary. This natural makeup and program, if you will, is established to provide the natural environment that allows for the experience of the human form in its most graceful form. The extensive abilities for you to direct yourself, to direct objects, to direct others, to manipulate this environment is a freedom that is given within the programs established of experiencing this form. Therefore, the powers that are given, the sets of extensive potential experiences, are within the spectrum of what is allowed naturally for all human beings in this form. The will, the desire, the necessity, and the need, the behaviors established drive your intention to manipulate this reality, to provide for this physical form, to provide for others, to create and to destroy. Yet, the will of the individual that is fueled by the power given to you is yours to wield. The ego construct, the emotional construct, as well as the physical construct, listen to this will, driven by your intentions. The power established within you, translated into willpower, translated into manipulation of this reality, creation and destruction, equally, all operations of the human form. Some aspects of the human operations are instinctual and naturally established to provide the baseline necessary to operate in this reality. Some programs established over lifetime through conditioning, behaviors and patterns, learned, at times culturally adjusted and provided for, educated through the many generations that have experienced the human form. The willpower that holds the bond between your consciousness and the immediate translation into this reality is a force that is driven by your soul container. This force receives from the connections established within your energetic spiritual construct. Your willpower is therefore not mental or emotional, yet is fueled by mental and emotional energy, as well as physical energy, as well as the energy of your energetic spiritual construct. Your willpower is a construct that can receive from many different energy sources and therefore can apply to the creation and destruction through the receptivity of many different energetic sources. it will become apparent to you the energy that is within your physical form, the energy within your emotional as well as mental forms, the energy that is within your energetic spiritual construct have limitations. They can increase as well as decrease over time. They can replenish, recharge, as well as diminish. They can be overutilized. They can be drained. They can also be expanded over time through practice to increase the limitations of these energy sources. Yet, a new way of operation is the expansion of your consciousness, the ability to provide this willpower, translation, mechanism with energetic sources beyond your own individualized form, energetic sources that provide for you as well as all intentions to create, energetic sources of this earth, energetic sources of higher planes of consciousness, streams of energies that once connected can be wielded similar to the energies that you wield from your physical as well as emotional and mental energy bodies. This is a continued learning and growth process of understanding your ability to increase, utilize the energy and the power of your existing form with conscious awareness, and in continued existence to expand the energy that you wield to energy sources beyond your own known forms, energy streams of unlimited nature moving through you and being applied according to your conscious intention. This is a power handed to individuals that truly continue on the self realization journey to serve a greater purpose than merely existing and experiencing this reality for the benefit of humanity's evolution. The self realization journey will include operational ways and methods to break through the limitations established for the standard operations of human existence. And the time has come for humanity to learn, to expand its ability of this human form, of this human vessel. The time has come for you to receive the unlimited sources of energy, to receive the benefits for yourself and for all of humanity. Yet it will require the purification of the mind, the purification of the heart, the purification of the body, as well as the purification and alignment of the energetic spiritual construct. Only then can these extensive forms of energies move through you without side effects that impact your well being and your operational power in this human form. You have experienced the human form in your individualized experience. And while being part of human consciousness, you have always been a sovereign, individualized form, allowed to establish your own construct of reality, your own perspective of self and of other. You have been provided this experience in order to maximize the ability for human consciousness to witness as many perspectives with great variety and possibilities as possible. You are therefore an extension of human consciousness, yet a sovereign extension. Sovereign in your choices, sovereign in your perspectives, unique in the moments that you perceive as well as that you experience, designed in this way. Yet the energetic connection, the consciousness bond to all of humanity, is a bond that will not and cannot be severed, a bond that establishes this construct equally. Even the greatest effort to isolate will be in vain and will be in relation to your experience to support human consciousness to understand the act of isolation. No part of human consciousness can ever be separate, yet within your own experience you are held sovereignly, and you are allowed to have this experience in your own unique way. You are allowed to hold a unique perspective. You are allowed to navigate, to create, and destroy according to your conscious creatorship. Sovereignty is given, and sovereignty is consciously chosen. As you allow yourself to become the victim of your circumstances, you provide power to others, power to the circumstance. Your sovereignty is compromised by the perspective that you hold of yourself, by the perspective you hold of this reality and your reality. Yet the truth, this reality responds to the projection of your consciousness to provide for you the experiences that you require. It will be your journey of understanding the power, the sovereignty, that is established within you holds you in great respect and in great honor. That you are the one that wields power and sovereignty of your existence. You are the one that can increase. You are the one that can diminish. You are the one to remember your individual, unique power within all the bodies of your established human form, as well as the energetic sources beyond this human form, the many powers bestowed upon you as you expand, the sovereignty that is given to you, the sovereignty that you choose to operate on, the sovereignty that you choose to give up for the experience of losing sovereignty, for the experience of being impacted by your environment, by your relationships, and by your circumstances in order to learn, not as a fault of the circumstance and this reality or the relationship itself, yet by choosing. Those of you that have wondered how to return to this original state of understanding your power and sovereignty in this reality. Those of you that have felt lost, stuck, diminished, disempowered, oppressed, controlled, and manipulated, remember that you have chosen that experience and it is provided to you. Once you understand that the operations of your existence choose for you a reality to navigate, to learn, to evolve, and to realize, then you become the master of your life and the master of your reality. Yet first, the aspect of the mind that believes the disempowered state of your existence must rest. It must be consistently overwhelmed by the great love of life, by the great love for this experience itself. The great love for this experience that understands it is and always has been a choice. The great love of this human life that invites back the knowing, the understanding, and the embrace of the power that you hold within, of the sense of sovereignty that you hold within, that you are the one wielding both the full spectrum of your power, the full spectrum of your sovereignty. Thank you for listening to our words. We will now commence with the adjustments. Thank you for receiving this transmission. Our work is complete. Welcome back. In whatever state you're in, stay as long as you need to and allow this beautifully synchronized energetic container to continue to fuel you. And see how effortless it is as we're all floating in this astral energetic co-created field, as we are all receiving from the many sources that are connected to this field. As we are floating in this cocoon-like safe bubble, as all aspects of our being are being reorganized and realigned, refreshed, rejuvenated, reset. And continue to receive. Continue to let it integrate as long as you need to. If you require, you may even go to sleep right after. If you need to inquire about topics, you can even ask questions into this field that you're in and see if you receive answers. There is a lot of possibilities that are given to us when we are in these states. Yet first and foremost, the most important is realignment, is expansion, is reclaiming, remembering the power that we hold innately, the sovereignty that is established for us innately. It seems to be an important aspect of our self-realization journey, is that realization that we are the ones holding our own power and our own sovereignty, that our experiences are chosen and created by the projections of our minds. It's a true blessing to have you on this journey. Very excited to see what brings next week's transmission. And if you want to share your experiences with us, you can of course do so in our online community or even on social media. We're always excited to read how these sessions impact you. Blessings.
Welcome back, everyone. Take your time to come back into your body. Take any extra time you need in a sitting or lying position. Or just stay in this state as long as you need to. As we're coming back, I have a few gentle closing remarks. If you'd like to continue this journey with Ascension 1, there are many ways to do it. We just kicked off our first foundation level course, and the next training course is scheduled for February, and we'll open pre-enrollment in about a month or so. In December, we'll be offering Summit for those who've completed both Base Camp and Ascent. The Summit pre-enrollment is ready for those who are eligible, and you were sent an email last week, so if you haven't received it, please check your inboxes. We will invite those eligible to repeat Summit to sign up in the next week. We've designed a home for all of Ascension 1 Collective's online community in Mighty Networks, which you can join by using the link placed in the chat. And this is what Asil was referring to. Within Mighty Networks, you can access our upcoming Saturday live stream schedule, our weekly Monday integration calls, where we gather to discuss the transmissions and the impact they have in our daily lives. You can also access the channeling archives. This work is possible because of your support. As you would imagine, it takes a village to bring the channel into this space and then beam it out to all of you. If you find this of value, please consider supporting us to keep this work accessible. There are links in the chat with giving options. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for contributing your presence and your time. We feel the collective support you have for one another and for us, and we're deeply grateful. Take it easy after the session. Give space for the energy to continue to work. If you can, keep your mind quiet. If you can't, bring this presence and peace to whatever it is that you need to do. I feel the love in each of you, and it fills my heart with joy. Take care.